Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome one and all to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Thanks for being here. Well, I know what you're thinking right now, and I know that it has absolutely nothing to do with this review, right? You're thinking about Swiss cheese, and you're also thinking a little bit about tortoises. I know, believe me. But you might also be thinking in terms of things that actually do have to do with at least this channel. You might be saying, Review Brah, you blew it. I mean, you really blew it. I was sitting here, I was waiting with bated breath that you'd try out those wings from Taco Bell. You didn't. I was waiting for you to try out that Arby's sandwich, and you didn't. But I guess you tried out the KFC, so there's that. Yeah, the Taco Bell wing review, I mean, I was hoping to try that out admittedly, but it just didn't work out. It's just something that didn't happen. I tried, believe me, I tried to procure them many a time, and every time I went, one Taco Bell after the next didn't have the wings, so I wasn't able to get my hands on them, and the promotion is essentially over at this point, so it's done. And makes me think about the Taco Bell wing promotion anyway, that I don't think it was really about wings to begin with, because the establishments were given such a small quantity. I think it was just about trying to get more people to the Taco Bell in the first place. So then, once someone's there, they kind of have a captive audience, and they'll try to get them to buy something either way. The Arby's thing, though, I am going to be trying out the very spicy Diablo sandwich that'll be coming up. But today we're here at KFC, where I guess this isn't a KFC. I mean, you could pretend that I am in a KFC, I guess. And I think this review is going to be rather straightforward, so let's just get right into it. This is a promotion that was released yesterday, so this is a brand new item. They have brought Beyond Fried Chicken to the menu, specifically Beyond Chicken Nuggets. So what these are is chicken nuggets, but they're not really chicken. It's plant-based. So these are plant-based chicken nuggets, no meat involved whatsoever, but they're supposed to taste like chicken nuggets without the meat. So it's just supposed to be an alternative for those who would prefer not to consume any chicken or meat. This is the alternative. So very straightforward. What I'm really going to be looking for in terms of this review is just realism here. I'm just going to be trying out these chicken nuggets. We're going to see what they taste like and how closely, at least, they match to just regular KFC chicken. Now, you could get these in a 6-piece or a 12-piece. I got them in a 6-piece, and it's about $7 for 6 of the plant-based nuggets, and you get them by themselves, mind you. So for $7, you're just getting 6 nuggets with no sides or any of that. But it does come with the sauce. You can get any sauce you'd like. I went with KFC sauce because why not? It's their namesake. So we'll see what that is and how it holds up. All right, one quick thought that I have on the Beyond Foods. Some people, they might take this the wrong way, and I hope people don't, but this is just my impression of it from what I've seen in terms of the fast food industry, and what I've seen how other people react to this as well. Obviously, the Beyond Foods, be that whatever it might be, I know it's like a different company, but, you start having these plant-based alternatives. Back in 2019, you had Burger King that had the Impossible Whopper, and then Pizza Hut. I know they did the Beyond Sausage Pizza, I think it was, and now you have KFC doing the Beyond Fried Chicken. Now, all those sorts of items, I think, have their ardent supporters, people that are really into it and really welcome it, but... And this is just my take, I might be dead wrong here. What I have seen in terms of the fast food market in general, and the average fast food consumer, is that these are more or less treated essentially as short-term gimmicks than any serious alternative to, to the existing items on the menu. These just strike me as just even if they're introduced to the menu for a while, they're treated anyway by the companies and the consumers alike as short-lived promotions. And again, they obviously have their base that they appeal to, but then the broader appeal to, I think, the general public kind of dies down. That's just the impression that I get from all of this. I might be dead wrong, because like I said, I know that these have their fans, and the last one that I tried, I think it was the Beyond Sausage Pizza from Pizza Hut, was solid, and I couldn't differentiate it between a regular sausage pizza, so take that for what it's worth. But I remember back in 2019 when they first started introducing this stuff, people were very optimistic about it. They were saying this is going to be the future of fast food, it's going to replace everything. And I think it has its place on the menu, but certainly that broad appeal just doesn't necessarily seem to be there. Either way, though, let's try this out. Certainly some people are happy to have this here, and let's see how it holds up. So there's the Colonel's wrinkly face looking at you. Yeah, the Colonel, you know, we got the Colonel in all his glory. I'm going to get a picture for the thumbnail of me with the branding. Just a little difficult given the reflectivity. Something like that. I'm just going to do one more real quick, and then I'll quit wasting time here. Something like that, I think. I think just the branding will have the appeal anyway. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Beyond Fried Chicken made from plants. You can see the box has a lot of green on it, obviously to represent all the money that KFC hopes to make from this promotion. Let's open this up. So you can see, though, you just have some nuggets in the box. There it is. Breaded and fried, as usual. Right now you would look at it and you'd think, it's a chicken nugget, probably. Can't really tell that it's plant-based from the exterior. So that said, let's just try it out. The Beyond Fried Chicken from KFC. Going in. Oh, wow. This is a problem. I can't bite into it. Gotta be kidding me with this. Alright, I had to rip it apart. Doesn't help that I have some temporary crowns in my mouth, but you can see, in terms of the consistency of this, they're going with the shoe leather texture in terms of how rough it is, how chewy it is. So that's a problem. I'm not going to go on a full-blown tirade like I did in the last video, you know, it's just one of those more, I don't want to say lackadaisical days, but, you know, I don't expect anything these days, so it is what it is. I mean, I'll tell you what, you know, taste-wise, yeah, it tastes like chicken. But, I mean, it's like it's made out of rubber, so sure, it could taste okay, but what's the point? People were probably thinking, why don't you just try another? Maybe there's something wrong with that one. Maybe you're right. This is the problem, though. You can't really bite or chew or separate it all. Let's take a bite here. Yeah. Same problem. Inedible. Totally inedible. Wow. disappointing, but let me tell you something. These days with the fast food, what do you expect, right? So it's like I'm not even going to bother going on a rant anymore. We'll just outline the criticisms, call it a day, because this is what you get these days. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. You can kind of get a cross-section of it, but I hope you know I'm not trying... I'm not just like... Let me tell you this, in terms of texture, just trying to eat it, it's not like I'm just going to sit here and just put it in my mouth. I'm trying to rip this thing apart, and it's just not budging at all. I'm going to take another attempt here. Finally got that piece separated. Very greasy, as you can tell. Greasy and oily. Yeah, I mean, look, taste-wise, because taste and consistency, two different things. Taste-wise, they're all right. One thing that I've noticed with the Beyond products before is that they do a good job mimicking the actual flavors here. And this is no exception. Certainly in terms of what it tastes like, yeah, they've got it all down. They use the same exact type of breading and batter that they usually do with, of course, the super secret herbs and spices and all of that good, glorious stuff that they have on their chicken. So it's flavorful, it's greasy, tastes okay, and indeed, as you're eating it and you let the flavors kind of really settle in, yeah, it's indiscernible in terms of the differentiation between the chicken nuggets and the plant-based stuff. But I think the clear problem here that doesn't even need to be mentioned really, because you could hopefully just see it, is the texture. In that these things are rubbery. They're essentially inedible. So how can you really enjoy it when you can't realistically consume them? That's the problem. It's like, yeah, all right, what you can separate after putting a lot of effort forth. I mean, I guess you can get a knife and fork and just cut these up into tiny little pieces, but who wants to eat a chicken nugget that way, right? Not me. So that's a problem, obviously. It's like, this is so ridiculous. I can't even get upset about this stuff anymore. You get the chicken nuggets or the plant-based ones from KFC, and these wind up being so rubbery, like they're made of shoe leather or something. You can't make this stuff up. It's too good. It's too good. Can't make this stuff up if you tried, You think, how could they actually go ahead and ruin these things? They actually find a way to do it. You can't make this stuff up, let me tell you. Who would have thought? You're biting into this stuff, and after one bad review after the next that I've been doing, I've been doing the Taco Bell thing with the no toppings, and you get the Little Caesars thing with the where they messed up with the pepperoni, but then you get this one where they get the you're trying to bite into this, you can't even take a bite, because the thing is so rough and rubbery and tough. And it's like, this is like a piece of, albeit decent tasting rubber, but rubber nonetheless. Now, I would hope, granted, that this is just an issue in terms of preparation in my KFC. I would wager that maybe because I don't really know how the plant-based stuff reacts to the fryer and all of that. If I had to guess, though, I would imagine they overcooked these. Hence the issue in terms of the consistency and the rubberiness thereof. I'll tell you what, though, if you get these in their normal, as they should be, which these aren't, granted, they would probably be all right. Because like I said, the main point of this review was to attempt to understand, all right, do these match the flavor of what the actual chicken would be? And indeed these do. So if you get these and they cook these normally and it's, it's all right, I think you'll be happy with them. I think you will be. They're indistinguishable from the regular chicken nuggets. They're flavorful still. Well breaded, well seasoned, all that good stuff. So yeah, they attained the goal in terms of I think what they hoped, but mine were ill prepared, which is a problem. I don't know. Just dunk this. What do you want me to do? Should I just suck the sauce off of this and see how that is, or what should I do? I guess so. I managed a bite. KFC sauce goes well. Actually goes well with it. Nice little tang. So, assuming that yours are made correctly and don't have these issues where they're completely inedible based on how overcooked they are, if they're normal and they're actually, they're tender and they're juicy and all that good stuff, these I would say would be about 7 out of 10 nuggets. The ones that I got, I'm going to give a 0.5 out of 10 because if you can't even eat the damn thing, then how can you give it a rating any higher than that? So the ones that I got specifically, absolute bottom of the barrel stuff, because they're inedible, granted, but in the case that they're not, like I said, a much higher score, because the end game of having that realistic result was indeed attained. But you could obviously see the issue that I got in terms of mine. And let me know in the comments. I'm curious, how did yours turn out? Were they just as bad? Were they inedible too? Is this a chain-wide issue? Or did this just... Am I just getting bad luck this year so far in terms of fast food? So let me know what you think. All right, that's all that I have for you. Hopefully we'll try that Arby's thing soon and it'll be good. I'm hoping that it will be. That said, that's all that I have for you. It is what it is, the usual these days. Until next time, take care. I'm your host, The Report of the Week.